I woke up this morning, I was Sarah.
And I was Tegan. We're Tegan and Sarah. Yeah. Together, here we are. I think when we started to prepare for touring the con, we decided that we loved this record and we really wanted to play it from start to finish. And we wanted to see if we could do it, if we could play a whole record live, and then play a second set of old stuff.
You know, the older that we get, the obviously more competent we are with playing music live. This is our 5th album. We we're just better musicians, and so we want to get on stage and be able to play music that is more challenging to us as artists and maybe more challenging to the audience.
We wanted the first tour to just be a really comfortable, intimate affair where true fans would come out and be excited to hear the full new record. It meant that we were going to play multiple nights at smaller venues, preferably ones that were off the beaten path,
I had this moment where I was like, these kids, they're young enough sometimes, in the front, I'm watching their faces, and they're super stoked and they know these songs. They've listened to them 150 times. And when we play the ones that they really love, I'm thinking this could be something that they remember forever. Touring the con, we've actually had people compliment us on us as a band, and I realize now that it is important to me that we're presenting ourselves as great musicians, not just funny people, which we are.
We do a 15 minutes of quiet time before the show, and we usually throw out most people out of our dressing room a good 45 minutes before we play, which all started back when we were opening for the Killers, and we played a 4,000-seat arena, and we went on stage and we train wrecked. It was the first time we'd ever done that, and so afterwards we had a cry, all of us, and yelled at each other, and then we decided that we didn't want to do meet and greets with radio people before the show. We blamed it on them, and now we have quiet time. Sometimes I go on my iPod and I'm like, there's nothing to listen to. Thousands of songs. So I've been actually rocking the party shuffle recently, which always kind of sucks because I can't use party shuffle when I actually have a party, because then guitar tracks from a Tegan and Sara demo will come on, because it's got all of my iTunes, everything from all my Pro Tools sessions. We'll be rocking out to Ladytron, and then all of a sudden it'll be encircle me, just the vocals from something I recorded a year ago. It's really embarrassing. You'll go running over and be like, oh my god, I didn't make this playlist, it's party shuffle. I just got the Bruce Springsteen record, and I went to my mom's for dinner, and she made me sit and listen to 2 songs with her, and she was mouthing along and stuff, and I felt like a kid again, because we were huge Bruce Springsteen fans as a family. We had framed, lit Bruce Springsteen art on our walls and stuff, so anyway, on the last tour we were playing Good Vibrations before we went on stage, so I imported a bunch of Beach Boys and the Brian Wilson, the Smile. So I don't know, I've been feeling the classics lately.
Tell me that you know another way to get best fast food place, because we don't really do fast food. Okay, now everybody's going to see us in line at fast food and be like, those bitches are liars.
We don't eat it very often.
We don't eat it very often, but that's why being in Oregon is the best place to get fast food, because they have Burgerville, which is all organic. The potatoes have never been frozen.
Sunflower oil.
It's the healthiest.
All free-run meat.
It's free range. You said free run a couple times.
No, there's a difference between free range and free run. Yeah, there is.
Embarrassing.
It isn't embarrassing at all. I live in BC, and I know free run means that it was wild, and it's not in cages. Because free range can be organic, not pumped full of steroids and all that stuff, but they're still in cages.
I don't think just the Burgerville meat was running
run.
free. I think that it was just maybe raised on a farm where they got names.
They're different.
They weren't numbers. They were named Bessie.
Next question.
Josie.
The bus is pretty decadent. I mean, this bus itself is so decadent that it's we can't do much else, or else it would just be nauseating to be around us, I think. But it's not you have an option. I mean, there's not can we get the moderate, not so flashy tour bus? I mean, once you get into a 50-foot long bus, no matter what color it is, it looks flashy. But the black
feels obnoxious showing up anywhere in it.
Yeah, you feel totally
we don't like it. We get on the bus and we're we've been touring for 9 years, and I have to say that I despised touring. We played crappy clubs that smelled like urine for 8 years. When you're in a car or a minivan or a van, you're tired and you're cranky and your sciatica's wrecked for life because you lifted a heavy bag into the trailer. At some point I just was this feels like prison. I mean, not really like prison, but we were broke all the time. We never had any money, and we were always sick because we were it was basically
okay, so you don't like it, you like it a lot now.
I don't mind it now because, we have the bus, and even though we have to share it with 100 other people, you get to crawl into your little bunk and
your space.
bounce away to in your little space. I mean, it sounds cliche, but like to be able to like reach this part of our career and know like, hey, this is hard won, and we deserve this, and it's okay, and we're getting to play these stunning venues, you know, ornate chandeliers hanging over the stage, awesome. Like, I'm into this, and it feels more like art.